Yo, it's Trivelli. I'm back. The NBA draft lottery is complete and we now know which teams will have which picks. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing the New York Knicks draft needs with their 19th and 21st pick from Dallas and what they should do with those picks to really put them over the top. So if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, we can get this channel out to as many people as possible, and always follow me on Instagram and Twitter so you get my daily notifications for when I'm dropping videos, which is Monday through Friday, because I'm never slacking. Now let's jump into the action.
I'm living life like this. Maybe give a little glimpse, maybe give a little.
Okay, so the Knicks enjoyed newfound success this year for the first time in many seasons, and now they are looking to build upon that playoff berth roster by adding a couple young and talented players with the 19th and 21st overall pick in the first round of the NBA draft. Now, with a roster comprised of pretty much half veterans and half young players, versatile power forward Julius Randle is the star of this team, obviously, with young up-and-coming players like RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, and Emmanuel Quickley. Unfortunately, none of those players are point guards. The point guards are Derrick Rose and Elfrid Payton, and unfortunately, Elfrid Payton has not been enough of an offensive threat to maintain a consistent starting role, and Derrick Rose is playing well, obviously, but now how long can Thibs really rely on Rose, who, has been mugged by injuries all his career? So with all of this being said, I think that the Knicks should seriously consider drafting a point guard to develop under Rose's guidance, which is perfect because he can still enjoy the fruits of being a starter on a playoff-bound team, giving 30 minutes a game, and also have the luxury of coaching up a young possible star and getting some of that credit down the road, who can help Rose eventually secure a title in New York, which would be the ultimate win for both the city and Rose. Now, if Rose does dip, then they definitely need to draft a point guard. Whether they trade or by draft, they need a point guard. So with players going early on in the draft, like Cade Cunningham, #1 overall to Detroit, Jalen Suggs, and Davion Mitchell, they'll all be gone. You really can't miss this. This is where Max Abmas comes in. You guys have probably never heard of him, but you should know, even though he's undersized at 6'1", 165 pounds, this guy is a beast. And in the NBA world of 6'10" giants handling the ball, just take it from Trae Young, who has willed his team to an Eastern Conference Finals appearance in just his third year in the NBA. Abmas is kind of like a poor man's Young, because obviously coming from Oral Roberts, he isn't going to be able to showcase his skills versus Big 12 talent like Trae did, but that's the beautiful thing about college basketball. You can absolutely showcase your skills if your team can make it to the tournament, which he did that very well, and when he got to the tournament, he really put up a run. Knocking off the #2 seed Ohio State Buckeyes in the first round of the tournament, this guy dropped 29 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. How about 45 minutes in that game, showing that he's very durable. Second round, going against the #7 seed Florida Gators, winning that as well, dropping 26 points to lead all scorers, 7 assists, 2 rebounds, and then following it up with a close loss to the 3 seed Arkansas Razorbacks in the Sweet 16, 72-70. He did drop 25 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Now, what does this tell me about this guy? You could say that during the regular season, he was an absolute monster. He had 41 points in a game, 42 points in a game, 36, 30, and you could just keep going. The list goes on and on. He's had multiple 20-point performances, multiple 30-point performances. What am I getting at here? That the guy didn't just do it against teams like South Dakota State or North Dakota State or Denver or Omaha. He was, no offense to any of those teams, he was also able to put up 25, 26, and 29 versus 3 extremely good and well-coached tournament-bound teams. So when we pull up his stats from the season, we can see that every single game he ever participated in 2019-20 and 2021, he started and played every single game, going from 29 to 37 minutes from first year to second, and pretty much you're going to see all of his stats across the board in college jump up considerably from year 1 to year 2, from 14.5 to 24.5 points from year 1 to year 2, from 36.6 to 42.9% in his three-point category, from 81.8 to 89% from free throws, and assists, rebounds, and steals. Everything else just going up with the amount of minutes that he was able to play. So because the Knicks do have 4 picks in this draft, I'm not going to say that the Knicks have to spend the 19th pick on Abmas, but what they should do is absolutely leverage one of those picks. So if they're able to snag Abmas with the 21st pick, they should actually leverage that 19th pick and maybe one of their other second round picks to be able to get a really good role player that can help them win now. Because if Barrett improves, if Abmas is legit, and Randall keeps playing at this level, the Knicks could compete in the East for years to come, and they really don't have a ceiling. Because I believe with Abmas scoring over 24 points per game in college basketball, that is insane. And not taking really bad shots, averaging 42.9% from three on his season this year. This guy could come in and instantly make an impact. And if you watch him play, he is not afraid of anybody. He is not intimidated by better players or bigger or more physical players. This guy gets to his spots. He has every single aspect of his game leveled in. And so here you guys have it. I think the Knicks should draft Max with one of their picks, whether it be 19 or 21, leverage the other picks that they have, build out that roster with some nice 3-and-D role players to help out Julius Randle, Barrett, and Abmas, and then the Knicks actually have a legit shot of winning the East in the future years to come. So if you guys agree with this, as always, please let me know your thoughts down below. Let the comments commence, and I will see you guys later. Peace.
I'm living life like this. Maybe give a little glimpse, maybe give a